Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome to Sarah's Sights. I'm Sarah, and I use my sight to provide divinely timed messages for the ones led right here, right now, in this moment. Yeah, don't force anything to fit, just flow with it. Let's have some fun, eh? I've just set up some crystals connected to every main chakra in the body: root, sacral, Manipura, the heart chakra, throat, ajna, third eye, and the crown chakra. And I'm gonna draw some cards for each chakra and see what it tries to tell us. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. How are you? Look. Light. Candle. Yeah, here is fine, right? Yeah, it's cool. Incense. It's lit. We have almost all the elements here. Anyways, let's see. Let's see what the cards will tell us, eh? What do you need to know? What's for the chakras, eh? Okay, so first cards are what is blocking them, what might be blocking them. Cards that I'll pull after that, or how to fix it if I don't channel the answer already, right? How are you guys? Seriously. Whoa. How are you guys? How are you? Whoa. Yeah, let's keep it at this deck. It's actually this, but I'll use this for the problem and the rest for the healing. I don't know, it's like this. No, this wants to go here. This wants to go here. Only one for the crown. What is blocking the crown? Okay, I'll leave these turned around so I don't get distracted. Is that the way to go? I'm not sure, but hey, let's see. At the root, we have Desert Nomad, 9 defense. In the south is the root. It's the most south chakra in our body, right? In the south, the Haradrim are moving. First thing I hear is kind of a positive thing, to be honest. You do have the sense that you want to move. Like, you want to set your plans into action. You are envisioning your ideas, and you have like perhaps a plan to the word exceed. I'm sorry guys, I hate it when my brain does it, or my mouth. I have such struggle speaking, but that's why I do this, and I hope you can bear with me, eh? Well, you can spot 2 threats. This minion is damage +1. So I don't know what the cards connected to the other chakras are. 4 on the timer. Look, we have 4 in here. Guess it's aligned. AF 4 compass. Yeah, like you do have a sense of direction. Like you have a stable root chakra. You are secure. You have your basic needs met. But maybe you are a bit too much. Like it might be overactive. You're maybe too focused on just your basic needs. You know, finances, health, you know, safety, your boundaries. Because it's called desert nomad. Maybe everything in your life feels monotonous. Am I saying that correctly? Look, even the stone is like gigantic. You know, it's quite massive. It's quite impressive, to be honest. Maybe you feel like the life is a bit too mundane. You want to escape the mundane. How are you gonna do that? Oh, look, the card is already here. 4, also. It's Aragorn. It's a stamp. It's an angelic stamp. Companion, man. Look, Aragorn is looking at the sword that has been remade. Because only he can wield it, eh? He has to use it to defeat the evil. Yeah? It's in his blood. What about it? Look. The look on his face, he's not yet convinced of his power, you know. Maybe you need some confidence. Maybe you don't yet believe in yourself that you can actually reach new goals. You can reach your dreams. But one who can wield the power this sword commands. Yeah, like there's so much power stored in you. It's insane. Look. It's quite intense. And it wants to go somewhere. It wants to be used. You are building so much energy in your root, your stability. Like you provide for yourself, that's for sure. But maybe your body feels restless. Maybe you feel restless. Because you're generating so much energy, you're so safe. It builds in your little space, right? But you have nowhere to, not yet, nowhere to guide it to, you know? It's a good thing, to be honest. But we want to grow, we want to expand, you want to experience new things, right? Comfort is cool. But it can also keep you stuck. You know what I mean? And what I want to say about the desert, like the desert is so monotonous. There's no water yet. Desert is just earth, and earth is the element of the root chakra. I feel you need a little bit of water to grow some seeds, you know? But you have to believe in yourself that you can actually do it. And the way to attract a little water into your life is through your creative efforts. It's the second chakra. You need to have some creative projects. You need to have some hobbies. You need to have something that you can lose yourself in, you know? Something that gives you joy. You know, you want to feel joy. Right? That's all about the second chakra. You want to be in the moment and like lose your mind in a project, in something that you're creating, you're putting out, you're putting this energy into the physical world, you know? What is here then? This is what's blocking the sacral chakra. It's reversed. It also has a seal. I feel it's connected to this one that has the seal as well. You need to believe in yourself because the angels are telling you to. You know, it's in your blood. It's in your blood to live your dreams, you know. You don't have your dreams for nothing. You know what I mean? They're in you for a reason because you only have the power to wield your dreams, to create, manifest your dreams, you know? And I feel you're doing such a great job at providing for yourself, eh? You're really stable. But I feel you are losing yourself a bit in the mundane. Yeah? But because you are so stable, four directions, the compass, you can go anywhere you want. You can literally choose anything. And you have the stability to, oh my god, I keep looking for the word. Anyways, whatever. Companion. Does that matter? Knight. At the start of each fellowship phase, you may add 2 to heal another companion. We'll see. But this has a seal, and the seal means that it's heavily guided by your ancestors or angels. It's time. It's time to finally set things in motion, you know? Break out of the mundane. Don't you want something more out of life? And you can do it. I know it. You can do it. But this one, sacral chakra, second chakra, creative chakra, emotional chakra, duality chakra, where you feel stuff, you know, where you label things as fun or not fun. It's the chakra that knows how to receive. Yeah, it's a feminine chakra. It receives energy. Yeah. Let me see. This also has the seal, but it was reversed. So what's up with that? Another companion. Wow. And this companion thing was saying, but one who can wield the power this sword commands. No, that was not what I meant to say. Maybe there's something in it. But one who can wield the power this sword. At the start of each fellowship phase, that's what I want to say, you may add 2 to heal another companion. If you accept that you have desires, that you want something more out of life, like you don't, sure, we can be grateful for what we have right now, but it doesn't mean that we should want to stay where we are right now. You have all the rights to want more out of your life, you know? And maybe you have been dimming that desire. Maybe you thought it was too much. Maybe you were comparing yourself to everyone outside of you and thinking like, oh, my foundations, I have stable foundations. Like, what would I want more out of life? There's so much to get out of life, bruh. You can have anything you want. You deserve everything. But you have to believe in it yourself. You have to accept that it's meant for you. What you want is meant for you. You are safe. You are safe to do it. Listen to me. You are safe to do it. Yeah? You have to accept your destiny. And your destiny is linked to your desires, yeah? It's destined for you. Your angels want you to listen, yeah? There was also a strange elf, clad in green and brown, Legolas, a messenger from his father, Thranduil, the king of the elves in northern Mirkwood. Yeah, there is like a prince, a king waiting inside of you. You know, a prince knows what they deserve. A prince knows what they deserve, and they are not afraid to get it. You know what I mean? And you have to turn that around for yourself, baby. Yeah? And once you know that you deserve to have fun, to want things, to like things, you know, to dislike things even. You have all the right to. It's your life, baby. Bruh, baby. Baby. It's your life. You don't have to listen to what anyone else says. Not even to me. You don't even have to listen to me. So you have to turn this shit around, yeah? You have to turn it around. Like, find something small that you allow yourself to enjoy. That you can allow yourself to enjoy. And if it's small, it can be big. If you can allow yourself to enjoy something small, why can you not allow yourself to enjoy something huge? You deserve it. You're a prince. You're a king. You're a queen, right? What will heal this one? What will heal this one? It's Frodo. Running away from the troll. Number 1. Seek and hide. Exciting. Event. Stealth. Stealth. What I hear is, if you start some creative endeavor, don't share it yet with the world. Don't share it yet with anyone. Just get comfortable with it in your own energy. Yeah, don't let any external forces influence the way you look at your own life, your own endeavors, you know. Some people don't understand it, what you're doing, and that you like it. You know, that's your business. Like, sometimes we have to be very discerning who we share things with, and I feel like you should be careful who you show yourself to, yeah? And not let people into your business, yeah? Their little noses are sniffing around in your business. Why do you let them? What do they add in your life, eh? I was talking about you can also dislike stuff. You can dislike people, eh? And that's totally fine. Because you have to be safe. You have to be, it's your life. You have to be happy, eh? You have to be fulfilled. And if that means that you have to get away from some people, do it. Don't feel bad about it. I mean, try not to feel bad about it. Because it's better for you. Like, it's always like this, eh? Somebody is gonna get hurt. Just be aware that it's not gonna be you. Might be egoistic, might be self-centered, but hey, that's what we have to do here right now, yeah? It's not a bad thing. They make you believe it's a bad thing to think about yourself all the time. It's not. Listen to me. Okay, stealth. A hobbit's best friend in Moria are the very pillars that support its structure. God damn. Look, we were talking about your... we were talking about your foundation, eh? That's exactly what this is talking about. Like, if you don't have a stable foundation, look, that's your strength. The fact that you know how to be stable. That's your biggest strength. Your biggest friend is that you can provide for yourself. That you know how to be healthy. To make healthy choices. To go to bed early, you know, in time. Take your rest. Eat the healthy foods. You know, get enough money to feel safe. You know what I mean? Get in the exercise. Get in the rest. You know, that's your biggest power. That you know, that you've kind of mastered how to do that. But it's time for something more. A hobbit's best friend in Moria are the very pillars that support its structure. Yeah, so even if you're insecure about something that you want to create. You know, you can always fall back onto yourself. You can always fall back into your routine. Yeah, that's strong. You don't have to lose yourself, like your structures, in what you want. Yeah, even if it's something new, it can be scary, but you can like integrate it step by step. If it's too much for you to like fully give yourself for something, that's fine, eh? Take all the time you need. You know, the root chakra, first chakra, is all about, do you have the patience? Oh my god, I just blew out my candle. Do you have the patience to... I was pretending the mic was... that the mic was actually a mic. Did it work? Oh my god, I'm so serious in this reading. Previous one as well. I want to be silly. I have to be silly. I'm joking. Wait. It is almost drowning in its own liquid, in its own fuel. Is that a message? Are you drowning in your own fuel? Is that a message? I was talking about, yeah, you can always fall back onto your own structure, and then you can slowly integrate. I don't remember what I was saying. I hope it made sense for what I said. I need some water. Be back. I drank water. That was fast, eh? Okay, so you can always fall back into your structure, whatever, stealth. Yeah, don't share too much with some people. Keep your big plans hidden for a while. I don't know why. I guess some people will not understand your big vision, your grand dreams, because they don't believe in themselves, but you do. You're finally believing in yourself and the power you carry. Like, only you can do this. But you have to know that you deserve to be a prince. Prince treatment. And to know that you deserve prince or princess treatment is also to act like one. Yeah? And princes and princesses don't involve everyone. They don't involve peasants into their business, yeah? Only people who have just as big of a vision, people with power, spiritual power, you know? People who know what the hell is going on. How life works, you know what I mean? So how do you actually get this thing of yours in motion, eh? Because the sacral, oh my god, can I talk? The sacral chakra is about receiving, you know, receiving pleasure, yeah, feeling the need to create something, yeah. It's actually located at the hips, you know, where our sexual organs are, because, you know, that's the purest form of creation, right? Creating another human out of nothing. But maybe you feel the need to create a human with somebody else because you are stable enough, you know? You have your stability set. Like, that's the way that a human can come into this world safely. I don't know, maybe somebody wants to be a baby daddy. Maybe somebody wants to be a baby mama. I wish you luck, man. I wish you luck. But I don't know. Let's go to what's blocking your willpower, your cue to action, your confidence. You know, what is blocking your soul from fully feeling at home in your body? Yeah, because I believe Manipura means house of the soul. And, you know, they say it's where the ego lies, this chakra, but It's actually the house of the soul. And, you know, the soul is pure. Ego isn't bad, you know, but once I really felt it. The moment that I felt my soul actually feeling at peace and at home in my body, you know, you stop being scared of how you look, who you are, what you say, where you look, who you're looking at, and for how long you're looking at, because you are set, you are secure, you know who you are, you know your intentions, you know. Why should you be scared of anything or anyone, you know? Sometimes it's hard, but anyways. What is blocking you from this, all of this? Whoa. Black shapes crawling. It's the Uruk. I'm afraid my card will burn. Can you see it? It's Uruk. 1, 4, 4, 2, actually second chakra, and then 1. New beginning, taking first step, event. Some were squat and broad, some were tall and grim, with high helms and sable shields. Yeah, so I feel you're fighting with some demons, or, you know, fighting some shadows. It's the belief you have about yourself. I'm not worthy. I'm insecure. Aragorn was insecure, I tell you that, until he finally grabs onto his sword. They reforged the sword that was broken, you know. Elendil. What's the name of the sword right now? Wow, I thought you were such a fan. Yes, I am. I really like it. So this hurts my ego, but I don't give a fuck. Because my soul doesn't matter. My soul doesn't mind. Yeah, that's what it is. My soul doesn't mind. Only my ego minds. Because the ego is connected to the mind, and my soul is just connected to my heart, I guess. Okay, but Aragorn was insecure. Are you insecure? Are you really insecure? Do you really believe that you don't deserve what you want? Think about that for a second. Event. Something is crawling in the shadows, and you can feel it. Maybe that's why you've been afraid of actually taking the step to put this thing into motion, eh? Because maybe you're afraid to face yourself. But that's what it's all about, eh? We express, we experience ourselves, then we understand, and then we transcend. That's the cycle of time. And then it starts all over again until we go to the next level, next awareness, eh? And then we express our next awareness, then we experience what happens with this next awareness expression, and then we understand, and then we transcend the experience, and we are ready for something new, to apply our next understanding and express it. Anyways, I feel you have been afraid to face yourself, and you've been hiding under your pyramid of stability. But your soul wants more out of life, baby. Your soul wants more out of life. I can tell you that, if you didn't know already. But you will face yourself. You will. And it will set you free. It is gonna set you free, baby. Look, even the shadows are tired of crawling under your sight under your, in you, you know, in your mind. They are even tired. You are tired of it. You know, you have to face them. Maybe you have to dig deep someday, some night, some evening, to why you don't think you deserve your desires, or why you cannot accept or receive things, you know, like a prince. Is it because you let other people tell you what you can and cannot do? Ouch. Maybe you are. But you feel it crawling deep inside of you, and it wants to get out. So, how is it that you get it out? How do you get it out? Isengard Tinker. This one. This dude is underground. I feel. Is he in battle? No, I feel like he's underground, and yeah, my candle is lit, but you can also see that he is looking at fire. He is standing in front of fire. There is some fire burning. Look, you can see it, right? It's the color of the card. It's different from this one. He's in front of a fire, and fire is the element of the Manipura, the third chakra. Maybe you can use fire to ban these shadows out of your life, eh? Maybe you can write to yourself. That's a good one. Maybe you can write down things you are insecure about, things you are afraid of, things you feel like you don't deserve. You know, just write them out. Maybe just the fact that, you know, I feel like I don't deserve to receive this and this, or in general, that I don't deserve to receive good things at all. You know, I have to work freaking hard for it to receive something. Just write it down. Grab a fire. Burn it. Just burn it. Burn it. Watch it burn. Watch it burn, baby. Look, this dude, he is raw. This dude is raw. And he feels the power of fire, you know. Fire isn't destructive. Fire is purifying, yeah? It burns stuff to the basic structures of, like, what's it called? Carbon? Is that it? Carbon dioxide? Whatever. Anyways, so you have a chance, if you burn all your insecurities, your thoughts, to start over, eh? Start from the ground up. But know that you already have a great knowledge, great library of wisdom inside of you that knows how to build a foundation for yourself. A stable foundation, yeah? Not based on fear, not based on insecurity, but it will make space, and you will slowly begin to... Why am I still using this? You will slowly to begin to remove a brick and set a new one in until the whole structure is renewed. Yeah, it doesn't have to collapse all at once, eh? You can set an intention to be like, I want something more out of life. I don't want to be insecure anymore. I want to be alive. I don't want to let other people decide for me anymore, you know? You want to see it burn, baby. And that's your new beginning. Look, number 1. That's your new beginning, yeah? That's powerful. Your defense is going up as well. Ooh, yeah, see? Oh, look, in the root, the cards from the root chakra, the first one, number 9, defense. That's a lot. And number 4, your foundation, yeah? It just all makes sense. It's aligned and it makes sense. And the second card of your root chakra, you know, how to get out of it or how to heal it, how to balance it. Look, defense, freaking high. I feel like you've been indeed hiding in your foundation, keeping yourself stuck in finding a sense of satisfaction in providing for yourself, but just your basic needs. But you want something more out of life, eh? You have to break open, baby. You have to drop your shields, eh? You have to drop your shields for yourself. You have to drop your shields for yourself. You have to burn everything to the ground, but it doesn't have to be all at once. It can just be step by step, yeah? It can be step by step event. But this thing, you facing your shadows, that will be insane. That will be a big realization, yeah? That will hit you right in the face, yeah? Maybe because you have always felt it, and it just keeps increasing, yeah? Once you feel it, the feeling just keeps increasing because you are becoming aware of it and you are gaining some kind of perspective on it that you want to break out of it. But before you actually set the intention or put it into motion, it's building inside of you, yeah, until it becomes undeniable. And that's 3636 is when you use that emotion, that energy of the build-up to create momentum, to get something, to set something in motion, yeah. And then find something where you can use the power of fire. It doesn't have to be literal fire, yeah. I told you that you should write a note with your insecurities or your beliefs that you want to drop. You know, it could be anything, yeah. Just sit down with yourself, write it down, burn it, like envision, not just burn it, yeah, but just envision you while you write stuff down that you want to lose. Envision when you write it that you are actually getting it out, yeah. Envision it. That's so powerful. Envision it. And when you burn it, just see those shadows burn, like feel how it cleanses you, yeah. Don't just stand there and watch it burn. No, feel. make the experience mean something, yeah, because you have that power. Make it extra, because then it works even better. It's powerful. You are that powerful. So these two cards are going to give you 1-1 are going to give you a new beginning, but you have to choose it, yeah. It doesn't happen if you don't choose it, yeah. Wow, we are in 38 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. So get started with this, or you don't, I can tell you what to do. But I hope you enjoyed this reading. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one, eh? How about that? Keep yourself hydrated, chill the frick out, and I'll see you in the next one, huh? Okay, I love you. Bye.